What's up, Capricorn? Welcome to your collective message for the month. This applies to your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Whenever you find this video, it is meant for you because it is timeless. Remember that these readings are collective readings, so they do tap into the past, present, and future, and they may not completely resonate with you. The only way that you get a reading that 100% resonates with you is if you book a one-on-one, and that link is in the bio if you would like to do that. So Capricorns, I'm not gonna lie, the first thing that I heard when I heard your name was religious affairs. And sorry for the lighting, y'all. You know, with this daylight saving, it'd be so hard to catch natural lighting, and that's what I prefer. So hopefully this turns out okay. But yes, I heard religious affairs. And right now I'm seeing the image of the Hierophant card, which is about like legal connections, right? Like marriage, contracts, spiritual contracts, families, education, things like that. So there may be some things coming up with, why am I hearing consequences? I'm hearing consequences and now my ears are really, really hurting because I heard consequences, but they keep saying religious affairs as well. So it's making me feel like in the scope of what I just mentioned, like either relationships, marriages, or whatever, there might be something coming up when it comes to like religious disagreements, if that makes sense. For example, if you're married or with somebody that has a different background than you when it comes to religion, like one is Christian, one is spiritual, or one is this, one is that, one is Muslim, one is Christian. Maybe something's coming up with that. Yeah, this is about like the household. If you are somebody, I feel like this is for somebody specific. So if you are in a household where you have different religious backgrounds, there may be some things coming up with that, some conversations, some tough conversations happening with that kind of make the household a little bit uncomfortable or leads to like more discomfort. Could be something like considering a separation. But let me get off that energy because I feel like that's so specific for somebody. So suss that off. It's like a little incense. For whoever that's happening to, like, I mean, I feel like it's very common now to see couples that come from different religious backgrounds. It happens a lot, honestly, for the child that you guys bring in to learn how to blend the two and then create like a new spiritual practice and then so on and so forth. So it's not uncommon at all. But it feels like there's some disagreements that come up with it. It could be in relations to how you raise your kids because these different religions have different point of views of like what's acceptable and what's not acceptable when it comes to raising kids too, right? So it could be something like that that comes up. Okay, Capricorns. What is the main theme for Capricorns this month? I keep hearing religious affairs. I keep hearing it. Religious affairs. Let's shuffle these again. Religious affairs. It could be too, like if you are a Capricorn that's just starting your spiritual journey, like tapping deeper into it, or if you found another spiritual practice. For example, if you were a Christian before, but now you're interested in reading the Quran, like it could be something like that too, where it's just like religion or like your point of view when it comes to spirituality or how you practice spirituality and what you believe in is shifting this month some way, somehow. So we're starting off with the Ace of Cups, which I like. I don't know who needs to hear that message because it just keeps ringing in my ear. A gift from God is literally what I just heard. A gift from God. A gift from God. Okay. Capricorns. Yeah. There is going to be some disruption and I feel like this came up for Capricorn in your short message, like a disruption in career or the home. Yeah, or the home for you guys. But it's something that like, yeah, this came up in Capricorn short message where Spirit was saying that there was something that you kind of like gave up on or were afraid to give up on because of how much energy you put towards it, right? And it was a passion project. Like it was something that, how do I explain this? It felt like a passion project, like something that you started on the side that you hoped would become successful, but like it didn't really blow up the way that you wanted it to blow up. And so you shifted direction. So you have the Ace of Cups. Let me show your cards. Seven of Wands reversed, Star reversed, Ten of Cups reversed. Right? Let me see what is holding you back? What is this energy? Yeah, this is like Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is something that you were passionate about that you walked away from that's coming back to you. However, it's almost like the reason why there's going to be some rockiness and whatever this is, your career, your home, family, is because it's almost like you have to sacrifice something in order to get back to this passion project that you had, right? Your creativity, whatever your passion is, right? If your passion is mathematics, that's what they're talking about. If you are a creative person, especially you, that's what they're talking about, right? But it reminds me of like almost like when you're in a marriage and then your husband decides like, or your wife decides like, you know what, I'm 35. I always wanted to be a fashion designer, but I got stuck, raising these kids and now I want to go back to school, right? Like you deserve to fulfill that passion that you have, but then your husband or wife might be like, well, damn, that means we don't got nobody to take care of the kids. That means I got to pick up extra hours for you to fund your creative. It's something like that, right? Or if you're in a relationship or your family might be like, oh my God, like, we want you to buy a house, but now you're going to try to become an artist. That's not a good revenue, right? Like it's like you sacrifice something to gain something, but it's for you to remain passionate, right? I'm hearing to remain focused on your passion, right? Because it's almost like you guys have been very focused on something, but you were putting your energy towards the wrong thing because you didn't think that whatever this passion was that you have would bring enough revenue or stability or a foundation for your family. If you have a family, you didn't feel like it would bring that for you, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's almost like you were shooting yourself in the foot because you sacrificed your happiness, and now it's so weird. It's like it's definitely the world coming around, right? I don't know why I feel the need to like cleanse my energy again. There's something weird coming up here too. This is like a world like coming back around, right? Because in the past you sacrificed something, you sacrificed your happiness for stability, but now you're about to kind of sacrifice the stability for happiness, right? It's a full world moment because yeah, Page of Pentacles right before that. You guys sacrificed your happiness. You sacrificed your happiness. You continue to be unhappy. For some of you guys, if you were depressed and you didn't know why, it's literally because like your soul is just like, oh my God, like I just want to fulfill my purpose here. I'm not fulfilling my purpose. So you guys have some weird energy on you because I literally just looked at the monitor and I realized that I'm protecting my neck and I just put that protection water on. So some of you guys, I'm gonna pull some cards for that, but hopefully I remember because I always forget. Let me not lose this first message though. Yeah, you guys were not happy, right? Literally, the Four of Cups is right after that. So you were just like, okay, like this is okay. This is what I have to do. I'm really good at this, and it pays my bills. It's not what I'm really passionate about, but like, let me just continue. That's shifting. That's gonna shift. You're taking action towards towards happiness, right? But you're gonna have to be willing to be a little bit uncomfortable to make this work, if that makes sense. A little bit uncomfortable to make this work. Let me pull an oracle card for this. Yeah, you guys got some weird energy on you. Okay, let me finish off this message and then pull for what this energy is. Wow, I just saw something. Okay, yeah, door to value. For some of you guys, this is going to be finances are going to take a hit. You have to be willing to be uncomfortable to get comfortable. You have to be willing to get uncomfortable to be uncomfortable to get comfortable, right? That's what Spirit is saying. Like, yes, it's going to seem like you're sacrificing your stability, but man, the stability that they're going to bring you afterwards is going to be so much better because this is your third chakra. That's your power. That's your confidence. That's how you show up in the world, right? Like you're going to feel fulfilled. You're going to feel more fulfilled, right? Like, man. Okay, I gotta pull on this energy too, because wow, envy. I was like, I gotta pull on this energy, envy. Okay, let's focus on it. Attachment, anxiety. Let's focus on it. There's some weird ass energy on y'all. Let's focus on it. Let's focus on it. All right, because I kept going like this with my neck, and I'm like, well, I'm not somebody that even cracks my neck. I don't crack my neck. right? But it's almost like, let me light this incense again. Shit. Well, calling on the highest vibrational ancestors to protect this space and to protect the Capricorns that are in need of protection right here, right now. Protecting this energy from any lower vibrational entities that may be trying to infiltrate or cross-watch and be nosy. Let's see what this energy is. That's good. I don't really like it. Golly. All right, Spirit, what is this? So we have envy, attachment, anxiety. I'm hearing tug of war. So I feel like when you Capricorns make this shift towards your passion, I always fucking say this. This is so crazy because Capricorns have been mirroring Cancers so much for these past few months. If you've been watching your Capricorn readings, this always comes up. I was just about to say, as soon as you start stepping towards this passion, you're going to start to see so much envy. It's almost like the Matrix, like these agents coming out because they feel that you're about to go where you're supposed to go. Cancers went through it. So I guess for the rest of the year, y'all going to have to cross-watch Cancer readings too, to see how they overcame it, right? So let's clarify. Who is this or what is this in their energy? I keep doing that. I don't know what that is. Oh, what I saw was Spirit made me look at my screen here because I have my laptop open so I could charge my phone while I record. And the first thing they made me look at was secure your system, right? That was me securing my system. When I protect the back of my neck, that's me securing my system, right? So you guys need to cleanse your energy. This freaking Seven of Swords came out again. You got some people around you who do not want to see you win. If you've been getting an inkling about anybody around you, right, okay. What they showed me, like when I went like this, like you know how animals, when they get curious when you're doing something and they're just like, huh, that's interesting. Like, what is that? What are you doing? If you ever do that around somebody, like, what did she mean by that? Or what did he mean by that? Right? Pay attention to that because that's going to be your first warning. If anybody makes you go, I don't know if I really like the energy that you said that with, you know what I'm saying? Or it seems like they're kind of trying to stop me from passive aggressiveness. Passive aggressiveness. Watch out for passive aggressiveness. Oh my God. And it's because you're stepping into your abundance. It's because you're stepping into your actual like energy, right? I think with anxiety and attachment, this makes me feel like it's somebody that's scared to be left behind. It's somebody that, the hangman. It's somebody that's scared to be left behind. Somebody that's scared to be left behind because they, some way, somehow, they're dependent on your energy, or they could be codependent on you. You could be their only friend, or this could even be a partner. But it's somebody that's scared for you to look. What's underneath this? Yep. Because you're stepping towards like abundance. You're stepping towards like your actual purpose here. And they're scared to be left in the dark. It's almost like somebody that feels like they're going too slow. Yep, because I'm hearing Leave the World Behind. And I know that's a movie that's coming out on Netflix too. So maybe that's going to be of significance as well. Like maybe there's a message in that movie for you guys when it comes out on Friday. Oh my God, what am I hearing? Yep, tug of war. Because I'm literally seeing like you're trying to walk into this purpose and somebody has this rope around your waist and they're pulling you, right? And they're not doing it like with ill intent. It feels like a lost child that's just like, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me, because they're moving slow or they feel like they're moving slowly. You know how you have those people that like get scared to be left behind, right? Like, oh, I'm this age and everybody around me is already getting married. Everybody around me already has a child. Everybody around me, that's what it feels like. So if you have somebody like that around you, just watch out. If it's somebody that you can have a conversation with, like, you've been ignoring your intuition. You already know who it is. You already know who it is. I'm hearing something. I'm hearing so much right now. I'm trying to put it together. I heard so motive be. I heard the way that they said it was like, as within, so without. This is somebody that like, as soon as this is the weirdest fucking energy, and I don't like it because it's somebody that as soon as you, it's almost like an energy or an entity that as soon as you pull away or as soon as people pull away, they fall. Because when they're saying as within, so without, they're showing me like somebody that feeds, like the way that they portray themselves in the world is by feeding off of other people that portray themselves in a certain way in the world. And as soon as those people detach, they lose their mask. It's false, right? Like, don't look at me, it's false. Because they don't have anything to feed off of to continue to be able to portray themselves as this false narrative is what I'm hearing. It's like their temperance. I have my eyes closed when I pull this. It's an imbalanced individual. The only way that they could portray themselves as balanced is because they feed off of energy. So as soon as you detach, oh my God, I don't got nothing to like, I don't have the energy to, this is weird. It feels like somebody that like, damn, did this come up in your reading? Because I'm remembering there was a reading where somebody was like, this person is like a shadow. I feel like it was, I forgot whose reading it was, but it's almost like somebody that wants to be your shadow because then they can get away with looking this way, right? So like if you are somebody that has a lot of money, for example, and you're always bringing your friends, right? Like to events, to high-end dinners, and you're paying because they're in your shadow, people are going to assume like, oh, she's rich too because she's always with her. And, you know, they're always going out together and da-da-da-da. But they don't know that behind the scenes you're paying for everything. So as soon as you disconnect from that person, they're not going to have the money. They're not going to have the access to those clubs anymore. They're not going to have the money to go to those high-end restaurants. So, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, how am I going to fake it? How am I going to fake it? How am I going to fake it? Right? This could be a partner. This could be a friend. It could even be family. I'm not picking up on toxic family though. This is weird. All right. Anything else Spirit wants to say about this? Yeah. Because you are the queen. You are the Queen of Pentacles, and they're the King of Pentacles reversed, right? And they want to be seen as like upright so bad, but they're like a wounded person. They're a wounded person that is not healing themselves enough to be seen that way, right? Three of Swords. It's almost like, okay, like it's an abandonment thing. It's an abandonment thing. Somebody that's afraid to be abandoned, but they have to be, I'm hearing literally, it's somebody that continuously has, okay, Spirit, because I don't like the energy that's on here. Let me just, ooh. Okay. I just got to cleanse real quick. Capricorns, people, y'all was supposed to get your 3 areas: money, your main purpose, and relationship. But we're gonna focus on this because what Spirit was saying is this is somebody that's gonna have to continuously be abandoned because that's the only way they're gonna face themselves and learn how to channel the energy from within themselves, not like from other people, you know? All right, let's see if Spirit wants to say anything else about this. How will this play out? Damn, Spirit is so funny how they do this because they kept making me look at this screen. I'm like, what are they trying to make me look at? And it literally says, because this is one of like these pop-ups, right? It's not a spam thing because this is actually something I haven't saw on my computer. But it says, Adobe strongly recommends immediately removing Flash Player from your system. That's what they had me look at. Strongly recommends immediately removing Flash Player from your system. Right when I said, how will this play out? What does Spirit want you to do? Didn't I say? I said that in the fall, Capricorns were going to be seeing mask fall and you guys were going to have to address these things, right? Enough said. Enough said. Mask will fall and you're going to have to address it. King of Cups came out reversed too. You cannot be the King of Cups reversed. You have to face the shit head on. Your abundance is going to be at risk if you don't. Let me search something real quick because I keep doing that. I don't know what that means. I have these long ass nails on, y'all. That's why it's taking me forever. Wow. The first thing that pops up is because I just like put like spiritual meaning of like cracking your neck, right? But the first thing that came up is exactly what I said. Spiritual gateway is the back of your neck, right? That we already knew. I told you guys that. The back of the neck, and I've been saying that for a while. I'll be hearing a lot of people talk about it. So I'm very surprised that this popped up because I swear I never hear nobody talk about it. My ancestors are the ones that told me the gateway is the back of your neck. So you got to protect the back of your neck, right? It says neck pain could also signify, what the fuck was I saying? Signify a spiritual awakening. But there's another one that says there's high sexual tension and a strong growing reaction in the body. Neck pain indicates conflict between what the mind thinks and what the heart feels. Okay, my head nodded yes when I read that, right? So that's what it is for you guys. Conflict between the mind, what the mind thinks and what the heart feels. Yeah, symbolic feeling of hurts or being betrayed by someone that you love. Those two are the ones. So whoever this is, you feel it. You've been feeling it. You've been seeing it. I'm hearing like even the microaggressions that you see, you've been feeling it. You've been seeing the microaggressions. You've been. You just keep choosing to ignore it because your heart keeps getting in the way. My babes, your abundance is going to be at risk. They're not playing about it. Because Capricorns, they've been warning you guys since I started this YouTube channel. So that was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, that your shit will be at risk if you keep playing around and ignoring your intuition. Spirit's gonna kind of pull you back a little bit. Because some of you guys are very spiritual. You just walked away from it in your childhood, right? So Spirit is gonna pull you away from society a little bit. Not necessarily completely, right? But it's like you're gonna spend more time alone, and that's purposely being done because your ancestors want to work with you and show you how your spiritual gifts show up so that you don't have these people around you anymore when you do get your abundance, you know? What the fuck did I just say? Blossoming abundance. This is to protect your abundance. Yeah. Your ancestors are pulling you away so that you can hear the messages that they have to tell you because you've been ignoring them, and you have some people around you that are if they're around you once your big blessings come in, it's gonna be at risk, right? I kept wanting to like cleanse my energy. Please, 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 Capricorn, take a spiritual bath. Take a spiritual bath. If you need help like with a blend, just let me know, comment, and I'll let you know what I channel for you. Please take a spiritual bath. And take a week off. Take a week off. What they're saying is literally if your heart is very much getting in the way, take a week, just let the person know, hey, I just need a little bit of a break. I'm just gonna focus on my energy for a little bit and ask your ancestors within that space, okay, give me a sign, or just meditate with yourself and reflect on if it's something that's worth you continuing, okay? Oof, man. Okay, I'm just gonna pull one card for relationships and one card for finances because we're already at 25 minutes. This is crazy. Yeah. So you have the Sun reversed, you have 10 of Swords, and you have 10 of Wands. So you have some endings coming up. As far as relationships, some things are going to be revealed that have been stewing underneath the surface is what I'm hearing. For money, don't put too much on your plate because it could end up burning you out. Don't put too much on your plate, and you keep teeter tottering is what they're saying. You keep teeter tottering because that 10 of Wands came out sideways. It's like they tell you to take something off your plate, and then you put like right so it could get lighter, and then you're like, okay, then I'm gonna add this. They're like, no, can you empty your plate? You let one thing go, and then you're like, okay, I think I'm gonna add this. They're like, this it's still the same weight when you do that, babes. We're trying to lighten the weight. So if you keep adding something when we're telling you to take something off, that's not doing nothing. You're staying in the same place. So you're gonna end up hitting burnout if you continue to do that, okay? All right, let's pull one oracle card for relationships, finances, relationships, broken heart. Yep. Throat chakra right at the bottom. You're going to have to speak up for yourself when it comes to these people. You know who it is. I'm not going to say nothing else about that. Financial consent reverse. So if you have been struggling financially, just expect, it doesn't feel like blessings come every day, babes. It's blessings come. I don't know why I keep saying babes. So if you have somebody around you that calls you babes a lot, it could be them because I don't even talk like that. Blessings come around us all the time, right? But this doesn't feel like a major blessing to me. What it feels like is a break. If you've been feeling like somebody has had their foot, or the energy has had its foot on your finances, you're gonna finally get a break with that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Hopefully this helps. Definitely stay on top of your spiritual hygiene and cleanse yourself. I am gonna start selling my Glow IUT, which is a protection water. That's very good for unhexing, breaking any spiritual juju, venerating the ancestors, things like that. So if you need a bottle, just let me know. With that being said, I will see you guys for your next collective message. Bye.